As soon as I want to fucking come on, it wants to start fucking up. Can't believe this shit, man. I can't believe this shit, man. I just simply can't fucking believe this shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Man, this is some stupid ass shit. I hate this motherfucker. Fuck! Jesus fucking Christ, man. Fucking computer's working the whole goddamn time. As soon as I fucking log on, it fucking goes off. Jesus fucking Christ, man. God damn. I can't fucking believe it. I've been on the goddamn computer all fucking morning. Not a problem, not one problem. As soon as I fucking log on, the internet goes out. As soon as I fucking log on. Fucking stupid ass shit, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ, man. I hate this motherfucker. It's like it never fails. It's always going to be some fucking bullshit. Every day. Every fucking day is going to be some bullshit. Every fucking day. With this fucking raggedy ass piece of shit motherfucking computer. No, it's just telling me to get a new computer. That's all it's doing. It's not YouTube. It's this computer. It's just telling me to get a new one. That's all it's doing. It's crazy because I was on the computer all morning. I've been on the computer fucking with it all morning. I turned on the video. As soon as I turned the video on, the computer stopped working. I was like, it's just small shit, man. It's shit that I'm used to. I'm learning to not get angry with it. It's just small shit, man. It's shit that I'm used to. I'm learning to not get angry. Hello, hello. It's just small, man. It's shit that I'm used to. It doesn't work when I want it to work. And like I said yesterday, for some reason everything is trying to teach me patience. Yeah, I know. I know. Motherfucking son of a bitch. Good luck. Good luck, big kid. Come on, baby. Work it out, work it out, work it out. Fuck. Get your bitch ass out of here. All right, so hold on. Hello. I know it's going to be an early drinking day. I have to get already. Yep. So, my apologies, you guys. I'm trying to get it together. So, y'all know that the other day, fucking Florida's got goddamn roaches. So, I sprayed the other day, like 2 or 3 days ago. Haven't seen one in 3 days. Now I'm sitting here and one just fucking pops out and crawls out. I'm like, okay, motherfucker, I got your ass now. That is some bullshit. I cannot. So, there you go. There you go. No, I don't get angry. It's not about being angry. That's the last thing I'm gonna do is get angry. I don't even do that anymore. I don't get angry anymore, bro. You should know that. Anyway, let's get to my supplements and let's stop focusing on negative shit. Okay? We're gonna focus on positive shit. Right now, the positive thing is for me to take 2 of these gummies. One gummy, 2 gummies. Okay, 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 okay. Woo! Yeah, okay, okay. Okay, let me do my thing. Let me do my thing. Do my work. This is my body. Restore my body. I receive only certain body. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I was gonna say, you fuck around, let me get another one of this motherfucker. I know what it is. I know what it is about out here. I'm pretty sure that, did you know that roaches can live off cardboard? Did you know they can eat cardboard and survive? So I'm pretty sure that all this weed out here, them motherfuckers are like, hell yeah, hell yeah. All of the fuel of utility, all cases, fuel, filter. Okay. Check out the big brain on Brad looking ass. All right, so let's get some of this. Okay, we haven't done the oil break. All right, let's get some of this Paracleanse in it. 30 drops. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 17, 18, 9, 30. There we go. 30 drops of that. 2 milliliters of this. Not quite 2 milliliters. That's not quite 2 milliliters. This one together will make both of those 2 milliliters. All right. All right. Stir it up for the homie. To my brother. That cleaned out. Take a couple of these oregano pills. All of oregano, baby. All of oregano. Yeah. We will take 2 of these, and then we'll be with you in the morning. I think I'm going to keep my supplements here. So, fucking Roach Motel over here. Crazy. All right. Okay. All right. Life has gotten back together. And now let's go in here and see what we got going on with the people. 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 What am I doing? Okay. Son of Man, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Tremaine Dukes, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Missy, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you guys for sliding through and dealing with all my fucketry while I deal with these motherfucking nasty ass goddamn son of a bitch and roaches. I can't stand them, man. But it's less of them that I see now. I haven't seen any in the house. I haven't seen no palmetto bugs or no roaches. Maybe I should spray around the house again. Yeah. I think I'll spray around the house. Right now, what we're gonna do, we're going to smoke. That's what we're gonna do. We ain't got time for the bullshit. I ain't got time for it. Y'all got some time for it? I ain't got no time for it. Tell me, man, you got time for bullshit? I don't got time for it. Missy, you got time for some bullshit? I don't. Tremaine, you got some time for some bullshit? I don't. All right, ladies and gentlemen. First hit of the day. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Oh my darling, clip God. Oh my darling. Oh my darling. Oh my darling, clip God. Shit. Shit. Oh. Oh, here comes Earl. What? I feel like I sprayed some of that bug spray in my bowl. That's why I feel like I'm about to throw up. But I got a full fucking bowl. We're just going to have to wait there. I don't know if it got in my bowl or not, but just by me thinking it got in my bowl, it got me. So, well, ML's in the house. Before I stopped counting yesterday, ML. I mean today, this morning, before I stopped counting, I counted like fucking 10 or 11 caps in that bitch. In my shroom. Like 10 or 11 caps, maybe even more in there. I stopped counting at like 11 or 10 or 11. Yeah, that should get fire. So now I'm getting ready to go get me some of that. I'll probably order it from Amazon, so it'll be here by the time I get ready to fucking harvest those. I'm getting ready to order me the pure alcohol, the 99%, and some gloves. Gotta have some gloves and some fucking 99% alcohol. Then we can get it going. You know, I'm looking at that motherfucker every morning, man. Every morning. You see the homies from back here. It's all dirty and shit around the top. You can see how many motherfuckers are in there. But you know, the bottom of it, like right here, is the top of the soil. Right here. So you know, all of this up here is fucking what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? You know, that really kind of threw me off this morning when I seen that roach. It really threw me off. I don't have a phobia of roaches. I just simply cannot stand them. I can't stand them. I guess because all through our life we've been raised up to believe that if you got roaches, you a dirty motherfucker. And I make sure that I'm not a dirty motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's like we rarely even eat at the house, so that you can't say there's any food particles around these motherfuckers that chew on. I just don't like it. Champ's in the house. What's up, Champ? How you feeling? Moosey in the house. Big moose nuts. What's up, Moosey? How you feeling, big dog? Big dog. Motherfucking frog nuts. Did anybody see that shit with your homeboy, Champ? Fauci? You seen the shit with your homeboy, Dr. Fauci? I'm not even gonna call him doctor anymore. He's just Fauci to me. Fuck him. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Look at this fuck shit right here, champ. Look at this fuck shit, y'all. What the fuck? Man, somebody's smoking crack. Somebody is smoking crack. Somebody's smoking crack. Somebody's smoking crack. I can't believe that shit. Somebody, you see that? Somebody's smoking crack. Somebody talking about we stand behind you, Dr. Fauci. Thank you. What the fuck? I don't stand behind them. I don't stand behind none of them crackers. I don't give a fuck. Stand behind none of them fuck niggas. Here it is, right here. What?
Well, nothing says honesty like taking a fifth, and let's try something. What day of the week is it today?
Advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
What color tie you're wearing?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
What color's the carpet in front of you?
See now,
On the advice of counsel,
the problem with this right here is he should have been held in contempt of court. Because the Fifth Amendment is on grounds not to incriminate yourself. If somebody asks you the color of your tie and you plead the fifth, how is that grounds of you incriminating yourself? Are you going to be incriminated for the color of your tie? Are you going to be incriminated for the color of the carpet?
I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Let's just get one thing straight. You don't have any rights under the Fifth Amendment because you've been pardoned, as you very well know. As the Supreme Court has been clear for a century and more, Brown versus Walker, 1896, when he has been pardoned, he may not stand upon his privilege. You know that. Your lawyers sitting behind you now shifting nervously in their chairs. They know it. This isn't about the Constitution. This isn't about the law. This is about contempt. Contempt for this body and contempt for the American people. But I think I know why you're doing it. It's because you don't want to answer questions. It's because you did all kinds of terrible things. It's because during the pandemic, you got rich, didn't you? You got rich while people were dying, hundreds of thousands of Americans, over 1 million in the end, and you were getting rich. And not only were you doing that, you were using federal employees with taxpayer money to apply for and solicit.
Ack, what's up with you?
Prizes.
Welcome to the chat, Ack. Hey, welcome to the chat.
Totaling over $1 million. You did all of that during the pandemic, didn't you? That's a question.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
How many the decisions in these now?
What if I told you humans were built to live 300 years, maybe even more? I'm not talking fairy tales, not Bible stories, not gods or magic. I'm talking real human biology, the kind they don't teach you about. In ancient times, China, India, even early Africa, people lived hundreds of years, not once, not twice, over and over, different cultures, same story. And here's what gets me. How did ancient people from completely different parts of the world all come up with the same exact lie? Not a similar story, the same numbers. Hundreds of years lived again and again. Different cultures, no contact, no reason to copy each other. So either they all somehow imagined the same thing, or maybe it wasn't a lie at all. Maybe it was the truth and someone turned it into a myth on purpose. The truth is our bodies were built to last. We've got systems inside us that repair cells, fix damage, even reverse aging. But now they don't work like they used to. Why? Because somebody tampered with the system. They changed the food, they poisoned the water, they filled the air with signals and dust. They gave us pills for everything and made sure nothing truly healed. You think it's all by accident? No, this was a plan. Because a man who lives 300 years, he remembers, he questions, he doesn't evasive. But a man who dies at 70, he forgets everything and passes it on before he ever figures it out. So no, your body didn't fail. They just broke it on purpose, and they've been doing it for a very, very long time.
Maybe so. Yeah. Let me see. I'm sorry, y'all. It's on the man who smoked crack in the White House. He's on the Epstein's list. Of course. Bro, what's up, Ash? Okay, tell me again. That's government list, right? True Freeman is in the house. Fauci is full of Fauci. He is full of Fauci. You're right. Wow. Bro, I know. I hope no one out there is paying tax anymore. Oh yeah, we're all still paying taxes. He knows he has on the live tax. But he wasn't supposed to die. No, we're supposed to pass on, but it's supposed to be way longer than this. We're supposed to live forever. We do have an immortal gene, though. Yeah, limited time. Absolutely. So, what did I say? So I think that I'm getting the feeling what they're going for, what Fauci's going for, is a mistrial. That's what I'm getting the feeling of. Unit, what's happening? I'm getting the feeling that Dr. Fauci's trying to go for a mistrial. They're going to try to do some fucketry, so they have to deem it a mistrial. I think that's what it is. Spartan's in the house. What's happening, Spartan? How you doing? You know why? I'm gonna tell you why he's not in contempt of court. Because all this is a fucking dog and pony show. That's all it is. It's just a dog and pony show. Because legally, he's obligated to answer simple questions like that. Now, questions that it could incriminate him, he's not obligated to answer them, because legally, you do not have to incriminate yourself. In any investigation, you do not have to incriminate yourself. Comrade Rango, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Those people. When I felt stale smoke start coming, that's why I was like, sabe canjo, lo pisian bambalo, tu sayera, boy. Chi sarà lo tu? Chi stai ballando tu, stiando le vacanze? Chi vuoi stiando lo tu maiali? You gotta turn your heat on again for what? What the hell? Yeah, sarebbe caccio. This is not a heat time of the year. I think so. It feels like it's acting weird. Let me see what else we got to say on this phone. Possible. Oh, here's a good one. Wait a minute, let me see if this one down. No, it's not. Although that doesn't. This is an awkward one. This one's weird. This one is really weird. This one is strange as fuck. Tell me what you think about it.
Have you heard of, I want to say over somewhere in Africa, they had headless men? Like, they looked like a human, but
His body was in
their face was
I
in their
saw
chest.
that. I saw that. I don't know how real that is. But then again, we don't know everything because there were 6 different types of
I know, right,
population
Truman?
on this planet.
Right, Truman?
That's news to me.
I've seen it. Yeah.
It's like, it's hard to, it's like,
I'll send it to you.
yeah, the face is right here. It's no, once you get to the shoulders, it's just
Just move across the top. Yeah. What's that book?
I don't know.
When you mentioned that, it kind of reminds me
I have
of,
no idea, Mr.
Total Recall. Yeah.
There's no fucking idea.
I do remember that.
Movies-
That was
movies
the
actually-
little face. I'm talking about according to them. They kind of took up the whole torso. Face.
I've seen it multiple.
But it looks funny, the first one. Look at the first one.
Over somewhere in Africa, they had headless men. Like, they looked.
I don't know, y'all. I have no idea what that is. All I can say is that at this point in time, it's hard to discredit shit. You know what I'm saying? Because of all the shit that I've seen, I can't credit anything, bro. Out of all the shit that I've seen myself. It kind of feels like first man horde, now this. Well, let me ask you something. Let me ask you a question, champ. Now I want you to answer it honestly. Don't think of it as a weird question, even though it's weird. In your heart, in your mind, in your soul, do you believe that you've seen everything that there is to see? Do you believe that there's that you've seen everything that there is to see? That nothing possibly could be new for you to see? That's the first step in understanding. Because you gotta know that out of all the shit that I've seen, I know it's not even a quarter, not even a portion of the shit that's out there. You know what I'm saying? So when people show me crazy shit like that, I can't say I believe it and I can't say I disbelieve it. But it's just something that's there. So if you ever see somebody like that, you can be like, all right, yeah, well, hey, motherfucker did tell me there was people like this. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different kinds of people, man. Do you think that upon our creation, do you think that maybe, now I'm not saying that no mistakes was made, but do you think that maybe your creator was like, here, poof. Shit, that don't look right. Hold on. Poof. I don't know. Maybe we should put the head on top. Poof. Okay, that's cool. How many arms do you think they should have? 2? I think 4 arms would be good. 2 arms like this, an arm out your chest and an arm out your back. That would probably be, no, that would be weird to give them 2 arms. Okay, cool. Do you think you know what I'm saying? There are exactly 9,876 type of people on this planet. That is absolutely 110%, 110,000% false. You know it's false too. Wait a minute. Yeah. You know, not that I could think of anything better, but you know what always got me, son of man, is that why is there a spot on your back that you can't reach when it's itching? You know what I'm saying? It's like I should be able to, reach every part of my body, like, coolly. Like, why is there a part that I'm missing? Why I ain't got two eyes in the back of my head as well? I should have two eyes right here too. I should have an arm in my back, an arm in my chest. Shit. Two heads might even be better. But hey, who am I? I'm nobody. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm somebody, but in comparison. I can reach every spot of my body. I can reach it too, just not with my hands. Oh yeah, of course. Of course. I'm talking about for humans in general. I'm not talking about for me or for you. I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about for motherfuckers in general. Why you talking about Charleston like that? Oh, arm in the back and chest is crazy. How would he sleep? How would we sleep? Do you know that we're not supposed to? We wasn't meant to sleep laying down in the first place. What do you mean? How would you sleep? Same way you always sleep. You can fold your arms, can't you? Why can't you fold them, motherfuckers? Shit, it's kind of like laying on your shoulder. You just be laying on your shoulder if you lay on your stomach. You lay on your side, don't you? You can lay on your side. You can lay on your side. I sleep on my side. So it'd be no problem to have an arm here and an arm there. It'd be no problem. Plus, I can scratch every part of my back. I could punch you if you run up behind me. You know what I'm saying? I could windmill slap you with all four arms. I can eat more efficiently and faster. I can eat with these two hands while the other two hands wipe my back. Wipe my mouth. There's just, it's just so many things. You'd want a penis in your forehead? Knowing what the penis does, how would that be practical? Why I say you can eat the booty while you fucking? Be like, what you doing, bro? What you got going on? It just sounds silly. Yeah. What's up, ML? Hell no. Don't be headbutting me with that. I'll be like, man, put that thing away, man. You better not slap me with that motherfucker. You gonna poke somebody's eye out with that shit. Why must I do with that? Why must I smoke some crack? I don't know. But, oh, damn. I wonder if I woke my neighbors up on the screen. I can't believe it. Like I'm sitting right here and a fucking roach just crawls out of the fucking drawer and into the ashtray. And I'm just like, bro, all the lights are on. I'm making hella noise. You can see me right here, yet you want to crawl out in the open like you don't give a fuck. You gotta die. You gotta die. Because if you don't give a fuck, you gotta die. Now, I could coexist with roaches as long as I don't see them. I don't want to see you. I don't want to even hear you. I don't nothing. Stay in the fucking walls. Get back in the fucking closet. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see you because if I see you, I'm going to kill you. If they wasn't so disrespectful, we'd be okay. But roaches are fucking disrespectful. Nigga, I didn't put that sandwich down there for you. Motherfucker, I ain't asked you to crawl across my shit. Nigga, what you doing in my bed? Ain't nobody told you to be in my bed. They don't be in my bed. Fuck all that. My homeboy used to have roaches in the goddamn microwave. What the? One night, my homeboy, I was over there visiting his house in Virginia. And he gave me a TV because I needed a TV for my room. He was like, "Yeah, I got a TV right here, bro." I was like, "No problem." I called my brother up. I had my brother's car. I put the TV in the trunk and drove it home. When I opened up the fucking trunk, roaches was fucking everywhere. I said, "Oh my fucking God." From that day forward, when my brother had roaches in that car, I've never seen a car with roaches, but this bitch, there was roaches. You couldn't get rid of them all. I was like, "How you got roaches in a fucking car?" He was like, "Yo," I said, "Man, yeah, I'm not bringing that motherfucking TV in the house, man. God damn." I'm like, "That's fucking crazy. That shit was nasty." No, they not like this motherfucker has his house where we live. I'm like, these motherfuckers are in my house. Remember, I come first. I'm the human. I'm not on their property. They're on my shit. Motherfucking humans got a misconception with that shit, man. I remember when people say, "Man, when bears attack you, what do you expect? You built your house on their land." It's like, no, motherfucker. No, no. I came first. I came first. I have dominion over all the shit. So wherever I put my shit at, they gotta move. And then if they come to my shit, that's they and my shit. I didn't build my shit on y'all shit. Get your ass the fuck up out of here. Big perm in the goddamn house. That's what they say, Missy. No, it's not once you get one roach, you get 1,000. It's if you see one roach, you got 1,000. If you just see one, you got 1,000 of the motherfuckers. But everybody knows that is a thing in Florida. Florida itself is full of roaches. How? I don't know. I don't know why. Because when I went to get the roach spray, they was in the store laughing at me, y'all. They was in the store laughing at me. I was like, "Oh, gentrification, son of man." They was like, he was like, I was like, "What's up?" He was like, "Bro, do you know where you live at?" I said, "Yeah, man, I know I'm in Florida, bro. What the fuck that mean?" He said, "No matter how hard you try, man," he said, "you can get them down to where there's hardly any of them, but you always gonna have them." I'm like, challenge accepted. And how the fuck this motherfucker's like, "Yep, you got German roaches." I'm like, and they say that these motherfuckers are hard to get rid of. German roaches, they say you can't get rid of them motherfuckers. Oh yeah, I got combat all over the crib. I still got like 4 more things in there that I'm probably finna put out. I got one under my desk. I got one in there, one in there, one in there, one in there. I got them motherfuckers everywhere, man. They probably are. Yes, if they can absolutely get it. They can absolutely get it. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Baby. Baby. Bless it. Bless it. Brother. You know what's weird and amazing at the same time? Every one of us alive today was born for this mission, for this moment, for this space and time. We are all part of the prophecy. That was my earlier post. Ocala jerk, man. What? Oh.
If you look at the book, That's a cross, brother. The top is just closed. They changed the Holy Trinity from man, woman, and child, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. You cannot have new life without a motherfucking woman. So King James rewrote the Bible. That's why I've never been a fan of the King James version of the Bible.
Yeah.
You know King James history.
They trip me out with that. It's like, motherfucker said, you cannot have new life without a woman. Why are they always neglecting the man's part of this shit? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand this. Do you know that we are the givers of life? We create the life. Women sustain it. We are the creators of the life. Even the sex of the baby comes from the male. It's fucking crazy, man. It's like, man, motherfucker, if it wasn't for women, you wouldn't be here. Nigga, if it wasn't for my motherfucking seed, your ass wouldn't be here. What do seeds do? What do seeds do? When you plant a seed, what does it do? Brings about life, correct? What does the soil do that contains that seed? It sustains the life. The woman is the soil. The man gives the seed. The woman is the soil of that to sustain that life. I don't know about none of that. I can't say I can't agree nor disagree with that, bro. But it trips me out when they say that shit, though, man. Now, everybody's all, man, God is a woman. It's like, do you think that God really has a gender? And if God did have a gender, I could probably see God being a woman. I could see it. But it's just silly to think that in that shit that they were talking about with abortion and shit, what do they say? My body, my rules or something, whatever the fuck they say. It's just like, bro, do you think you laid down and gave yourself that baby? So you're the only one that has the choice to decide whether that baby lives or dies. I have no say in the matter. If you decide to get an abortion, I have no say in the matter. That's some fucking bullshit, man. That's straight up bullshit. The fuck? You didn't do that shit by yourself. I understand you're the one that has to carry it, but hey, bro, we did this shit together. You didn't do that shit by yourself. So the decision shouldn't rest on you. And furthermore, the government shouldn't be involved in that in the first fucking place. The government shouldn't be involved whether it's legal or illegal for you to abort that child. They should have no say in it. None whatsoever. Just like I think the government should have no say in marriages. If it wasn't for the government, we probably wouldn't have marriages. And you know they try to figure out how to weaponize everything. Yes, they even weaponize marriage against men. Shit, Missy's still in the room. Abortion can be horrible. It can be. There are circumstances where abortion would be warranted. But it can be horrible.
Well, he says honesty like taking.
I actually watched one. I actually watched the fucking abortion.
What day of the week is it today?
There was no motherfucking bueno. There was no bueno. Weird. Just like it looked like a hunk of meat. Why do they have the tube clear? Why is there a clear tube? That motherfucker's in my wife's shit like this. With that big thick ass tube. And I was like, God damn. I'm like, that shit don't hurt. She just in there. All right. I don't think they invented the gay community because they didn't like women. I think they invented the gay community because they wanted to stop procreation. That's what I think. That's why I think they invented the gay community, because they wanted to stop us from having kids. I think the gay community was their answer to population control. Because after all, two men are not having a baby. Two women are not having a baby. Man, you should really really forget about that, bro. You should forget that name. You should forget that trial. You should forget everything that has that name attached to it. It feels like to me, Champ, Son of Man, Missy, everybody in the chat, I swear on everything, that name alone feels like a spell. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, and I'm telling you from the middle of my existence. That name right there feels like a spell. Ain't no brain in that baby. They sucking that baby out. Ain't no brain in the baby. They're just sucking it out. Just big fucking fleshy meat, pink meat thing. That's all it looked like. That was just like, oh. Because children are, it sounds sick. It sounds sick in this context, but it's true. Because children are pure. They're easy to manipulate. Oftentimes, I guess for them, dealing with children makes them feel young. Oh yeah, I'm finna go. Hold on. Oh yeah, we always smoke. Um, oh, this woman said she was on a video. She was like, now imagine I'm the woman. She goes, listen, you guys, when I stop smoking weed, I can start feeling things more. I could just, I could sense things when I stop smoking weed. I just, oh God, oh, I can feel the world. I could just watch movies and feel everybody's pain. Oh, it's not easy at first, and I'm like, I was like, wow, this is right here. That's some bullshit, ain't it, man? You know, you know what always gets me is when kids were, I don't know, maybe abused or I don't not abused. When kids fathers leave or some shit or something happens and the father is out of their life. And then when they get older, they're like, fuck him, I hate him, I hope he dies. And it's like, why? Or maybe your dad left your mom and the kids are always like, I'll never talk to him again. It's like, why? Why would you never talk to your dad because he left your mom? Because why did he do that to her? What does that have to do with you? What does your dad leaving your mom have to do with you? Well, he left us. No, he left your mom. Like, what the fuck? He left your mom. You wanted them to stay and be miserable? I think that's so selfish. So they got a portable air conditioner for like $239. I don't know if I should get it. Because, bro, I like sitting out here because I can smoke out here. I like having the door open. If I get me a portable fucking air conditioner and pull that screen down, which will keep some of that air in here, buy a portable air conditioner for like, rated for like 1,500 square feet, because this is only like 600 square feet. Get one rated for like 1,500 square feet, nigga, shit, run it. I know, right? It's not always the dad's fault, Missy. But you know that if the kid stays with the mom, that the mom is going to paint the picture that the dad's fucked up. There's not too many mothers out there that say, you know, your father's a good man. We just can't get along. There's not too many mothers. I'm not saying that they don't, but there's not too many mothers that when the dad's kicked out the house, that the mother goes, you know, your father's a really good man. We just couldn't get along. We had different views, and you know that shouldn't stop your relationship with him. He's really a great man. So whenever you want to go see him, just let me know. You know, you don't hear that shit. You always hear, you know, your dad's fucked up. Look what he done. He left us. He fucking left us. Look, where's your dad? He's not here, honey. I don't know if he's coming back. He left us all alone. Your dad's a piece of shit. He's such an asshole. I can't stand that man. Well, Mom, why'd you marry him? I don't know. Maybe I was just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want you around him. I don't want you around him. He's abusive and violent. No, he's abusive and violent to you. To you, he's abusive and violent. Not to her, he's not. But what the fuck? I'm not saying that there aren't some dads that are abusive and violent to their kids. I'm not saying that. That's bullshit, Misty. That's bullshit. Keep that ball in your court, Misty. You can keep that ball in your court because it's very rare, first of all, that a man gets to keep the child. Secondly, men aren't emotional. We're not emotional beings. We're not like that. So it's not that type of party. So it's very rare for a man to say, you know what, your mom's a piece of shit, unless she's actually a piece of shit. Now, if the woman's actually a piece of shit, hey, I can't say nothing. But I personally, and I know most men wouldn't, I personally would never tell my kids that my wife is a piece of shit. In fact, when I used to talk to my kids recently, I tell them motherfuckers like, I still love your mom, man. We can never be back together. Sure, I'll fuck when I go back to visit, if I ever go back to visit, but it's not that type of party. You know what I'm saying? Men aren't emotional. We're logical. And that's another womanly trait too. That's another womanly trait, always shifting blame. Women always do that shit. But we love it. Squirrel is in the house. Yeah. All righty then. Now we can get the party started. We've been waiting for you. You know something, Una? If I thought your words held any weight, that would probably offend me. But your words are useless because they're untrue. If you spoke truth, all right, Squirrel, if you spoke truth, I would truly agree with you. But your lack of knowledge always spills over to me. And I don't know why. Maybe if you closed your mouth and listened a little more, maybe you would understand. Absolutely, absolutely, ML. Absolutely, that's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying. It's always warm welcomes in here, Squirrel. Always tell everybody. Do you know me, Uni? Please keep your opinions of that matter to yourself because they're untrue, they're unnecessary, and they're hazardous to our friendship. You know, your lack of knowledge on a lot of shit, man, spills over onto me because of your beliefs. I spit what's true to you. You spit what you believe to me. Now, I'm not saying what you believe can't be true, but oftentimes it's not. Now, if you have some beliefs that you would like to share, please, I'm all ears. But for you to try to be counterproductive in what I'm saying is ignorant. Now, I know that you're going to have some type of retaliation to say because you feel like I disrespected you or spoke poorly about you. But please, understand what you're doing and understand where you're at. You're in my house. Don't come in my house talking crazy, bro. If you feel some type of way, there's better ways to say it. Okay? There's better ways to spit it. I'm not offended. No, I'm not offended at all. You can't tell me what I feel. See, people do that when they try to spark a reaction out of you. I had somebody try to do that to me when I was in prison. He was talking to me and I was speaking to him. He said, "You're mad, aren't you?" And I said, "No." This is how people try to get you angry. "You're mad, aren't you?" "No, I'm not mad." "Yes, you are." "No, I'm not." "Yeah, you are. You're mad. Listen at your voice. It's getting strained." "I'm not mad." "Yes, you are. Look at you. Yes, you are mad. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Look at you. You're mad." I don't get offended. I don't care. I really don't. For the simple fact that I love you, but I don't know you. So that's why your words hold no weight with me. I truly don't get offended. If there's some truth to what you're saying, I would accept it and move on. I have no problem with that. However, there's no truth to what you're saying pertaining to me because you're speaking about me. You can't speak about me to me knowing that, thinking that you know more about me than I do. You can't do that, my brother. It shows you're ignorant. It shows your lack of style. Don't ever come to my house with disrespect again, bro. We can have love and all the fun and games again, and I would never come to your house and disrespect you. At the realm of fallacies, it's called straw man fallacy. It's called what you believe. If that's what you believe, that's fine. I'm not working on a belief system that comes from a book or belief system that comes from any history, false history that's written in any book. My spirit, your soul, or whatever you want to call it, your consciousness, your spirit, your soul, everybody's consciousness, spirit, and soul. There are some young ones have been here for almost eons. So your spirit or your soul knows just about everything there is to know. You just have to remember. And because you choose not to remember and choose to continue with this way of speech, that's what's holding you back, my brother. That's what's holding you back. I understand what you're saying. I feel your energy, and I understand what you mean. Understand this, though, Uni. There is never any love lost, bro. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I would actually step in front of a fucking bullet for you. For anybody that I love. Okay? Oh yeah, we're not arguing. I think Uni, I think you and I have been way past that. I think we know that we're not arguing. I think we know that we don't argue because it's unnecessary and it's futile to knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I think we both understand that. On the last leg of my cart this morning. Oh, you got to get some more? You know what? You know what we haven't been doing, Squirrel? We've been in here just, don't digress, ML. We love you, bro. You in here, and I appreciate you so much. And you're right. He should watch his mouth. You're right. You're right. There's nothing wrong with what you said, bro, at all. However, let's move on and smoke, shall we? Hey, let's do some of this. I know my teeth is crooked. I don't give a fuck. Let's do some of this. Hey, have you guys just ever hey, ML, you know fucking well I'm team ML. You already know that, bro, so stop playing. Stop playing. You already know I'm team ML. Come on, bro. Come on. We passed that too, ML. I don't give a fuck. I'll get my motherfucking pom-poms out. Sis boom bah. Team ML. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, that's my dog. Shit. But also, I'm Team Unit too. Now don't get it wrong. Sis boom bah. Unit all the way. I don't give a fuck. Cause I fuck with all y'all. You know what I'm saying? But watch your motherfucking mouth when you're talking to a nigga. My bad. That was the. It was the alcohol talking. It wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was the alcohol. That last part, that was the alcohol talking. It wasn't me. That first part was all me. Oh, look what we got here. Look, I didn't even know it was packed. You was waiting for me? Oh, shit, look. It was all packed and ready to go. For life, they say. What? Right? We're all right? Look at Mr. Fancy here, my fancy bowl. Let's get fancy, y'all. I think I called the vapors on that one. Woo! Oh, okay. Well, let's see what it says about it then. You already know what I'm thinking. You already know who I'm. Put my focus in that. Wow. So Uni, for a long time, really both. Hold on. A moment of seriousness, Uni. I don't know if you know, but I have awakened my clairvoyancy. I am clairvoyant, or I have been told or tested. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So apparently with this book that I wrote, my book, every time I put my hands on this book, close my eyes and just think about what I want to think about, I open the book up and some shit happened. Like it always goes to something weird. So right now I just said, you know who I'm thinking about. You know what 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 I'm thin You know what I'm thinking about. Show me something. You know, I was thinking about you, right? And I opened the page up to family wisdom, the unconventional wisdom of my family. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. When I sit back and think about it, my family is about as unconventional as they come. I mean, we weren't just your run-of-the-mill family sipping tea while sharing heartfelt advice. No, we're more like a ragtag bunch of cosmic explorers on a quest for enlightenment, armed with bongs, boundless laughter, and the occasional mushroom foray. Each member of my family carries a unique shade of wisdom that often feels like it's been plucked from an alternate dimension where the grass is always greener and nobody ever leaves home without a trusty stash in their back pocket. So, grab your favorite rolling papers and settle in. This is going to be a wild ride. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, no, that was random, huh? That was crazy, though. You be musty with that. What did you say, sweaty balls? What happened, sweaty balls? Oh, wait, what's going on? I did. I caught the vapors on that one. That shit was crazy. That was weird. But it always happens, though, so I'm used to it. Maybe that book was just meant for me. That's amazing. That's amazing, Uni. I believe you. I believe you. I honestly believe you. I honestly believe you. There's no need for me not to believe you. I just find that I'll say, Uni, out of the last 10 times that I put my hands on that book, out of the last 10 times, I'll say 8 of those times were pertaining to what I was talking about or what I was saying. 8 of the times, I'll say 8 out of 10 of the times that I've opened this book up, it's been pertaining to what I was talking about, what I was thinking about, and what was going on. That's why this book is weird for me. It's like, wow. It's a trip, bro. It's a trip. Oh, you out, Squirrel? Oh, shit, Squirrel. I thought we was just getting started, bro. We was just finna start smoking. All right, Squirrel, you have a legendary day. Go be awesome and do what you do. Love. You already know. Thank you for sliding through. We'll be back on at noon on the other channel, Wake and Bake Inc. Wake and Bake INC with a period at the end of it. We'll be on that channel at noon. Between 12 and 12:30, we'll be on that channel. This is perfect synchronized synchronicity. Okay. 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 I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You know, I just thought of this, but Uni, you kind of remind me of me when I was younger with your speech. This is why my dad this is why my dad started calling me Little Professor. Because the weird thing was is that for some reason I thought that I knew everything. But the weirdest thing about that is that I did. That's what the difference is. That's what made it weird. And that's why my dad really started calling me Professor. Yeah, Uni, I think that, now don't take this the wrong way. I don't think it's going to come out as eloquently as it sounds in my mind. But please don't take this the wrong way. I think that your your knowledge on history and on certain things are not from experience, are from like book smart. Smart motherfucker, don't get it twisted. But I'm just saying it's like things that you ran across through books or scholars or other people you deem as truth or true blindly. It's not all without cause. Hang on, get me information. It's not all without cause, but it's just I feel your passion. I understand what you're doing. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're feeling. There's a difference between wisdom and knowledge. Missy, you know what's going to happen? Is you're going to room hop until you're fucking broke. And then you're going to be struggling, stressed again. Why are you spending all this money on rooms? You're not trying to get a monthly rate, a weekly rate, or get a room in house or something else. Because sure, it's nice to stay in a hotel room every night, but the money's going to run out. But then what are you going to do? I know it seems to you that you work better under pressure, but damn, Jordan, try to get an extended stay hotel or something. If you're going to, if you absolutely have to be in a hotel, try and get an extended stay before you spin down to you just got pennies left. And then guess where you're going to be at? Back at mom. There's nothing wrong with being at mom's, but apparently you have problems with being at mom. I would too, come think about it. I can't smoke. I can't walk outside and chill. I think I'd be tripping too. I know. Okay. I do know, I just told you. If you want to believe it or not, whether you want to spit it or not, I know what the truth is. You can call it what you want, bro. I don't never doubt myself. I don't never doubt what's going on in me. You can call it what you want, bro. I know exactly where you got it from. You ever seen those you ever seen people that this is always what made it hard for people that claim to be clairvoyant earlier, like 1700s, 1800s, because there was always people that wasn't willing to participate. Remember, they didn't really have psychiatrists or psychologists there, but there was always people that wasn't willing to participate. That's why it's always when you see things before they happen and you're trying to learn about these things, This is why you always have to find trusted people. Like if I hold my hands behind my back and shit, and I hold up a certain amount of fingers, and I'll be like, how many fingers am I holding up? And you pick it, and I say, no. You say, you're holding up 2 fingers, and you pick it, and I'll be like, nope, I'm not holding up 2 fingers. Then I go, all right, let's go again. You'd be like, 4. I'd be like, nope, I'm not holding up 4 fingers. You see what I'm saying? It's always people like that that just always try to throw you off. This is a solely separate topic. This is a solely separate topic. It has nothing to do with what we were talking about. So I had to deal with my wife, and at one point I found out that she wasn't being truthful to me. You know, about the shit that I was telling her. Like I would tell her, like, damn, honey, look, I seen this, and that, or I had a dream about this, or I had a vision about this, and that. And she'd be like, no, I'm not talking about blah, 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 blah. And it used to always be some shit. And then I started getting that. Then I started having whatever it was, you know, started writing on my back. Remember I told you the story before. Whatever it was started writing on my back. And I have no idea if that was, I do have an idea. I used to say that I don't know if that was a spell or if that was protection. I used to say that. I think it was a little bit of both. What happened? Oh, that's so you got your scholars, you got your shit history. You know what I said? I could have sworn it. I don't know. Yeah. Street smarts has nothing to do with it. Street smarts don't get you this type of education. Street smarts don't get you this type of wisdom. So that had nothing to do with it. Had everything to do with everything else you said, but it had nothing to do with street smarts. Street smarts is what kept your ass alive. We're talking about wisdom. We're talking about what kept your ass alive. What are you getting ready to do? You getting ready to go lay down? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. You know why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a game of hit and hold it. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. Grab your blunt, your bowls, your papers, get anything that you can get it. Light that shit, hit that shit, and hold that shit for 10 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is hit and hold it. You know what? You know what I was just thinking about, Uni? Here's what I was just thinking about. I was just thinking about. It seems to me like street smarts is the glue that holds all that shit together. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like you can't have a cool house without a cool foundation. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seems like to me. Like most people that lack street smarts are nerds, are simply nerds. And nerds are cool. Nerds are cool. I like to consider myself a nerd with street smarts. But I was never really in the streets, bro, until I got older. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, but then again, I guess I was. Because I learned a lot of shit from Al the fucking Wino on Jersey Street in Staten Island, New York. You know? I learned a lot of shit from that motherfucker. But I tell you what, bro. I tell you this. I learned more in the last 5 years than I think I've ever known. Just from whatever happened to the planet happening, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people woke up, a lot of people had, you know, there's some people that can do some shit. I know some people that can do some shit that I didn't know that they could do this shit, but I can't ask them if, hey, was you doing this shit before? Like when I first was introduced to you, was you doing this shit before? You know, I can't ask them that, but there's no need to ask them that because it's kind of like sleeper cell type shit, but maybe it's not. Maybe it is the sun. Maybe it is something that CERN did. You know what? I can't see that part. And that's what's weird to me. I really am drawn towards CERN doing all this shit to everybody. I'm torn towards it. I'm really drawn to that shit. That CERN did some shit and it fucking moved us somewhere else and everybody like started remembering this shit and everybody started waking up to new shit, like shit they could do. Like there's Midget girlfriend at Victoria Little Secret business. Pardon, that's fucked up, man. I hate when they be in your business, man. But it's not even like it seemed like it was like a lot of shit just learned over fucking night. Like it was just like it wasn't like you read a book and learned this shit. It was just like I don't know. It really felt like I went to sleep one night and woke up the next day and just fucking knew everything. Not everything, but you know what I'm saying. Like from my point of view, it was like just woke up knowing everything because there hasn't been too much shit that I've been asked that I don't know yet. Absolutely, the journey still continues. Absolutely. Absolutely. So listen to this, Uni. Listen to this. Story time. One night, you know, me and my wife had an open relationship. You know, we used to have threesomes and shit. So one night, she was like, I want to have a threesome. I called my homeboy up, and he called one of his homeboys up and said, shit, he down. So he came over the house. It's my homeboy's good friend. He comes over the house. He's got a duffel bag and shit. And things happen already. And anyway, I went in the house, took a shower, came back out. And I'm like, he said, I bet you I know where you're at all times or something like that. And I was like, okay, whatever, bro. This is after we've been hanging out for a few hours and shit, you know, so we're chilling and shit. We done smoked, we're chilling. And somehow, I don't know how this happened, but he was like, all right, if you don't believe me, I'll show you. He said, go back there in the back room, you and your wife, go back there in the back room, close the sliding door, and I'm gonna go outside and I can show you. And I said, all right, no problem. I walked to the back room, opened up the drawer, grabbed my 50 cal in case there was some funky shit going on. I had a Desert Eagle 50 cal. Put it in my shit in case some funky shit was getting ready to go down. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know this dude, but I don't really know him like that. It's my homeboy's homeboy, but I don't know him like that. Anyway, we're in a fifth wheel. It's a 39-foot fifth wheel. 2 pop out. So he goes outside. Me and my wife go in the back, and all of a sudden the lights go out. Click. I said, "Oh hell no, hell no." You know, this I love nigga. At this time, I live for this shit. Let's get down, nigga. You know what I'm saying? At this time, I'm ready to bucket. So everything calms down, and my wife walks to the bedroom. We're in between, like the bedroom's here, there's a bathroom here, like you walk through the bathroom, then the living room. So she walks to the bedroom, then I can hear creaking on the ceiling, walk to exactly where she was at. And then she came back to the bathroom. I can hear creaking on the ceiling, go back to the bathroom. I'm like, what the fuck? I said, oh, Carmel, come here. She walked over to me, the creaking came right over to us, right above us. She said, what the fuck? I opened up the fucking sliding door. The first thing I seen was his duffel bag. And then around the bottom of the you know how the shelves are, like the cabinets, like you got cabinets in the kitchen, and then under the cabinet, like here's a shelf, here's a cabinet. So I walk out there, and as soon as I open the door, something goes pop, and lights go all around my fucking cabinet, like somebody hung lights there, bro. Like somebody fucking hung lights there. All right. Lights. That's when I really, I said, what the fuck? I turned around, looked at my wife and shit. I locked the door and shit, turned on the motherfucking lights. I was like, what the fuck? And I go over there and I look under the cabinet where the lights was at. There is no lights under there. Now, granted, you could have set something up to spin, but it looked like lights were there, bro. Like literal lights. Like, you know how white Christmas lights look? The little white Christmas lights that you see on people's houses? Or the string light. That's what it looked like. You can see individual lights lighting up. Because the kitchen goes like this in an L. And it went from the refrigerator's right here. It went from the side of the refrigerator down to the stove, around the sink, and down the other shelf, and disappeared. I went straight to the duffel bag. As soon as I went to the duffel bag, I hear. I opened up the door. It's my homeboy. He from across the red. Ernest. What the fuck he doing here? Ernest got called because we didn't know what the fuck was going on. So everything got calmed down. The dude never came back. Blase squazy. Ernest motherfucking left. Now it's just all type of weird shit going on in the house, like just weird shit. So I sit down. Now I got dread. I sit down on the fucking stairs. The sliding door's closed and I'm leaning on the door. The front door's right here. And I'm just like talking to them. They left and shit. And then when I leaned up, I stood up and I looked at the door and there was a piece of tape with a black string on it. Now, in my mind, it looked like one of my dreads. I don't know why, but in my mind, it looked like one of my dreads. Keep in mind, I'm tripping right now. I'm not high. I'm tripping because it looks like everybody's moving together and everybody's moving separate from me is what it looks like. So I was really bugging, bro. I'm like, hold on. It looked like even my wife was with the bullshit. I was like, man, it was just crazy, bro. It was just crazy shit, bro. It was crazy shit, homie. I mean, a lot more shit happened after that, but it was just, bro. Bro. That was a crazy motherfucking night. That was, I think that was the same night that I seen that, you know the show King of the Hill? You know Bobby? Bobby, come here. You know Bobby? How he looks? Remember how he looked? Me and my wife pull up to the grocery store. And I look over at this car and I see a person that looks just like Bobby. Not look like him like us, but looks like him like it's a TV. Like he looks like a cartoon figure. He looks lily white like the motherfuckers I see today. He looks lily white. It's like it's a person. But you can see through him. I can see through him. I hit my wife. I said, honey, you see that? She said, yeah, I see it. And went in the store. I'm looking at it like, am I looking at a ghost? Am I looking at something else? Because this one, a lot of shit started happening around the house, bro. Like this one, I seen those lights in the sky, the triangle lights that had the string across it. All the story sounds broke up, you guys, so it sounds crazy. I know it does, but the story in chronological order is on my Wake and Bake Inc. story times. Right now it's broken down because we're live and I'm trying to remember the stories as they come along. But there was triangle like lights in the sky, like up where airplanes would be, like way up there. Triangle, and it was light, and it was like a string that came from it, and there was lights on that. So just imagine that. All you can see is lights of the triangle, and there was like 10 or 15 of them in the sky. And I asked my brother-in-law, I said, "What's that, man?" He said, "Oh, that's a star." You could clearly see that it was not a motherfucking star. Clear as motherfucking day, bro. I'm gonna tell you exactly how it looked. Let me tell you exactly how it looked. Now, you see all these circles? All these are light. All these circles are light, and they're in the form of a triangle. And all these circles going up to, I didn't see, it wasn't connected to anything. This row of lights just went up. It wasn't connected to shit. It wasn't like there was a ship it was connected to, a string, a rope. It wasn't connected to shit. It was just this triangle full of lights and this, and there was like 10 or 15 of them in the sky. And my brother-in-law says that it's a star. And you could see it like it was close enough that you could make out that it was a fucking triangle with some goddamn, you could make it out. And I was just like, why would you tell me that? Unless you know about it. I heard my wife one time talking to, I don't know who she was talking to. She said, "Yeah, go ahead. It's okay. You can use me. You can use me. It's okay. It's okay." That was some strange shit, bro. That was strange. You don't think that's strange, Uni? Told you, man. I've seen a lot of crazy shit, bro. A lot of crazy shit. Who's that? Is that Pretty? Pretty in the house? Pretty in the house, y'all. What's happening? What's happening? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I feel fancy once again. Shall we get fancy with my fancy bowl and my fancy lighter? Oh, Lord, Jesus, take the wheel. Hey, Macarena. Oh, hey, I feel pretty. I feel absolutely beautiful. What? Pretty's in the house and I feel pretty. Ain't that some shit? That is some shit right there. Excuse me. Excuse me. I can't stand vaping. Vaping fucking sucks, bro. Or Pretty. Vaping sucks. A motherfucker should never vape. Vaping always makes me like extra cough and shit. I hate vaping. Me myself, I don't vape. Missy loves vape. I don't love them. Oh, I do not love them. Nope. Sure don't. I used to vape back in the day when I used to ride on the bus from California to Florida. I would ride the bus from California to Florida, and it was easy to vape. You could even vape on the bus, shit. Wasn't nobody saying nothing. Take a couple hits, and you good. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna say something? As long as you didn't hit that bitch hard and start choking and shit. But it didn't matter. The bus stopped at 5011 places anyway. And since the bus stopped at 5011 places, every time that bitch, oh shit, I already got weed right there. Every time that bitch stopped somewhere, you could get off and smoke. You know what I'm saying? But just remember this. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with the day and pain and sorrow, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. I don't think I'm fine. But John, for God, who so loved the world that he gave his only, one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. I've heard that before too. I've actually heard that before too, pretty. But God never told you anything. God never said anything to you. God never told you anything. Be honest. Be honest and truthful. God has never told you anything. God has came out and said, listen, pretty, this is what I want you to do. Yeah, I'm God. I want you to do this and that. Has God ever done that? Has God ever just came down and just talked to you like, hey, this was going on? I'm not talking being filled with the Spirit. I'm talking about God coming talking to you, telling you, hey, this is what I want you to do. I want you to spread the gospel, and this is the gospel. I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm not saying that at all. Spread it. Spread it. I'm just saying God didn't tell you nothing. I'm not, hey man, don't get it wrong. I 110,000% wholeheartedly believe in the creator of all things. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. I truly do. I truly do. I love the creator. But that book that you're talking about, I don't know about that. I know I said I wouldn't talk about it, man. I'm not talking about it, man. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Hang on a second. No, go ahead and spit some more. For real, pretty. This you can get your message across here. You can say what you want to say in here. Get your message across. If you can use my platform, yeah. There's one. Look at this. Look, you can't just talk loud. You need silence. You need God's word, and you need stillness. There's other things how you can talk to God. And by that, reading the Bible. Okay. Not always some wrong. Okay. Okay. I feel you. I feel you on that, pretty. I feel you. However, the Bible is just comprised of a bunch of fairy tales. The Bible is literally just it's fear based. It's all fear based, telling you what you shouldn't do. You can't do this. Thou shalt not this. Thou shalt not that. Thou shalt not this. Thou shalt not that. Listen, pretty. Here's what I think about it. I think that if we were sent here, if we were supposed to worship God, I mean, literally just worship God and praise God all day. If we were supposed to do that, you could have left me in heaven for that. We could. I didn't have to come here. Why you put me here to worship you? I could have stayed right beside you and worshiped you all day long. But why you put me here to do that? So I surmise that parts of that is a distraction from what you're supposed to be doing. Do you know what it is that you're supposed to be doing? Or do you think that you're just supposed to be wasting your time? Now, I'm not saying that you're completely wasting your time, but you're believing things that they put here for you to believe. So they tell you that the Bible is inspired by God, which means man wrote it. But they're saying that man was inspired by God. So that means that there's room for interpretation. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to look at it. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not. You're trying to prove to me that you can talk to God. Of course you can. You can talk to anybody you want to. Watch. Hey, Elvis, how you doing? What you got going on? Mm-hmm. Elvis said he chilling. You can talk to anybody you want to. Absolutely. Now, I'm not minimizing. I'm trying to prove a point. I'm not minimizing it. I'm just trying to prove a point. Okay? So for you to say that God is speaking directly to you, why would God not speak directly to everyone then? Is everyone not as important? I'm genuinely asking questions. I'm not trying to be a butthead about it. I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to be disrespectful about it. I'm genuinely asking, these are my beliefs about it and how I feel about it. Once again, pretty, you can use my platform to get your message across all the doodah day long. It's open for you. Guess everybody has their beliefs on it, Kind of studio, what's happening? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Okay. I'm feeling that, pretty. I'm feeling you. I mean, if there's something to be learned, you know what I'm saying? I want to learn it, shit. But my beliefs are telling me otherwise. And some gets distracted, some gets rejected God. I know you just kind of just met me, pretty, but do you feel that by my speech that I'm rejecting God? I feel like there's way more to it than minimizing it to. Yes, we have. Absolutely, Kenna. Oh, pretty, you gotta go? Okay. All right, pretty well. We'll be here every morning around this time. I'll be on at noontime at Wake and Bake Inc. If you must go, have a legendary day. I'm just telling you. Oh, okay. Okay, right on. I mean, if you gotta go, that's cool. But I mean, if you're just telling me you're just staying, that's even better. Oh, all right, pretty. Peace. Thank you for sliding through. Thank you for sharing your message. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Yeah. Canada, yeah, definitely. Yes. Yeah, many times. Many times. But this person wanted to get their message across, and I wanted to understand what was going on. I'm just telling you, in my opinion, religion is a brainwashing tool to make us follow orders from a higher ranking order. That's why I don't follow bullshit. I kind of agree with that. But my belief is, and it's just my belief, I'm not saying that it's fact or not, but my belief is that, okay, I feel like religion is a brainwashing tool as well. But I feel like it's a brainwashing tool to separate you from the truth. That's what I feel like. Uni, you're out? Oh no, Uni said Bob pretty. I feel like it's a tool to keep you separated from finding out the truth. Because somebody said one time that I feel like that too. Somebody said one time that they feel like the reason why we're here is because they wanted to separate us from the light to see if we could find our way back to the light. I thought that was a pretty explanation. Because ultimately, that's what we're trying to find our way back to anyway. So I think that we're here to gain enlightenment. I think we're here to remember. I think we're here to see if we can, amidst all this bullshit. That's what I feel like we're here for. We're here to remember, see if we can remember amidst all this bullshit, because we're not supposed to be dying this soon. I'm not going to. We're not supposed to be dying this soon. We're not supposed to have people unaliving us. I believe it feels like the planet's been invaded, doesn't it? Because these people can't possibly be human. They can't be human. And I've seen some non-human people before. I've seen some non-human people before. I mean, this year I've seen non-human people before. But I mean, that doesn't mean that they're here for some bullshit. But I'm saying that the people that are like taking over, the motherfuckers that are like got us doing, like going to war and doing all this stupid shit, those motherfuckers, I don't know who they are, which ones they are. The ones that I've seen, if they were violent, I wouldn't be here. Believing in religion and believing God are two totally separate concepts. Absolutely. 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 That's why I always tell people, I'm not religious, but I am spiritual. I absolutely believe in the creator of all things. I don't believe that, I'm not fully convinced that it's the one that they're talking about in the Bible. I'm not fully convinced. I'm not even partially convinced. Because that would be a contradiction of my belief of who God is or who the creator is. You know what I'm saying? All right, I got it. All right. Anyway. I guess I'm not going to talk about that stuff. Oh yeah, son of man. Didn't he say something earlier? You still here, nigga? Whoa. What's up, Unit? I'm about to take gun though. What's up, big homie? What's got it going on, little dog? Oh. Whew. I caught the vapors on that one, Unit. Better hold on a second. Hey, Cannon, how about I'm sitting here? Just sat here and turned on the video and the goddamn roach crawled out and went into the ashtray. I said, you son of a bitch. Absolutely. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. What I had for breakfast? I'm still having breakfast. I really try to stay away from eating breakfast. I think I want to get my mom some veggies today. There's a place called Vale. Yeah, it's 7:55. There's a place called Vale Health Kitchen or some shit like that. And they got all these vegetables and all that shit there. And I usually try to get that for my mom. It's like every time you get some, my mom is from the era where she's working out of it, but she's from the era where it's like, if you don't have meat on your plate, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I heard the fuck out of that. I heard that unit got down. The hell you doing up? You up tweaking? No. Don't tell me that. Oh. Braseando lo sondo. Y we. So, how do you plan on doing it, Kenna? Let's talk about it. How do you plan on stopping it? Hey, what's one good thing that cigarettes do for you? And you can't say it calms you down because you got weed for that. Tell me one good thing that cigarettes do for you, but you can't say that it calms you down because you have weed. That's what I did. That's what I did, Kenna. I went cold turkey. The only time I smoked cigarettes, like, I completely stopped. But the only time I started smoking, like lately was not no more, but I'm saying was when I did coke. Like whenever I did coke, I wanted to smoke cigarettes. Oh well, you act like they made one hotel in that town. That's about what it takes. That's about what it takes, Kenna. That's about what it takes for you to be tired of it bullshit. What it takes. You know, I was like, cigarettes are doing nothing for me. When I first stopped smoking, I was like, cigarettes are doing nothing for me, bro. I was like, they started getting expensive. I think they were like $5 then. I was like, they're starting to get fucking expensive and shit. I told myself that when they got to be $5, I would stop smoking. I was like, man, fuck this shit. Nope. Boom, I put that shit down. I stopped smoking for years. Years. Then I started doing coke again. Like, coke is like, it's always been around to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it all depends on if I want to do it or not. It's rare that I want to do it. But if I do it, I'm just going to be like, let me get down, maybe do a gram or two and shit and just chill. Cool. Let's do what we do. But it's not like I want to go out and do coke. I don't want to do that. And the weird thing is I think that I feel like somebody's trying to convince me to start doing coke again because for the last couple days, the coke man's been calling my phone. Hey, bro, man, I'm right up the street now. You think I can get a blunt from you? He don't ever call me for no stupid shit. I don't mind giving people weed, but he don't ever call me for shit like that. It's like, why do you keep showing up? I don't ever ask him nothing. He like, damn, look at you. You getting all swollen and shit. I'm like, swollen, nigga. Fuck you, I'm getting fat. Fuck all this. I don't fuck that shit no more. Get the fuck out of that. Woo. I don't know. Why must I feel like that? Why must I check, check? Why must I feel like that? Why must I chase cat? Nothing but the dog in me. Nothing but the dog in me. Roll weird for it. You didn't ask me no question, bro. That's not a real question. It might sound profound to you, but it's not a real question, bro. There's no one primary objective for life or of life. Everyone's individual, bro. What do you think the primary objective of life is? You think it's to acquire karmic value? It could be a whole bunch of different objectives. Some people say it's to collect karmic value, so you can move on to your next phase of your existence. Some people think the purpose of their life is to pray to their God. That's the only reason why they're here. Some people actually believe that. There's a many different objectives, bro. It definitely is. It definitely is. I mean, it could be whatever you want it to be, bro. That's the beautiful thing about life, is it could be whatever the fuck you want it to be. I was aware of what you were doing. Whatever you want it to be, bro. You know what some people say? What I used to say when my purpose of life was? Purpose of life, I used to say personal happiness. That's what I used to say. I used to tell everybody, purpose of life is personal happiness. What else would you be here for? You're here to experience all of it. All of it. Every aspect of it. That's what everybody's here for. That's what every soul comes here for. Allegedly, to experience this three-dimensional existence for your creator. That's what everyone says. Because there's a piece of the creator in every one of them, which makes us all God. And they say that we're here to experience that for our creator. I don't know. It used to be said back in the day that life is not as complicated as you make it out to be. That was back in the day. Now, not only is life complicated, your very existence is complicated. In the sense of the word. It's not complicated as far as moving through time and space. That's easy. That's normal to us. We've done that shit how many years? We've always done that. It's easy to move through time and space. That's simple. But there's some complications now. Some people have thrown some goddamn monkey wrenches into the shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people have thrown monkey wrenches into shit. Acid, what you got going on? You got going on? Think about it. I've been to Nebraska. Probably through it. I think I've been there, but I've been through it. I'm pretty sure. Life too to me at this phase is becoming easier. It's becoming simple at this stage because if you become calm, you become kind, you become still. You can actually vibrate with a lot of shit. I'm not talking about low vibrational shit. I'm talking about just, I got to give big ups to Shorty for that, man, because one thing that she taught me is how to pay attention to my surroundings. And I mean, on a goddamn serious level, like pay attention to your shit, nigga, like on a molecular level type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's some shit going on at the time. So it caused me to pay attention to shit. And when I started paying attention to that shit, I started feeling frequencies and vibrations and all type of crazy shit. And it was like, hey. I've always felt that, but I never put a word to it, like a frequency or vibration. But humans always got a title shit. So that's why it's like a lot of the times you guys might see me talking to someone else or moving some way or doing something. I think that's why I started my morning rituals, ML. I think that's why back in the day I started my morning rituals because somebody told me that. That's why I don't play music at the beginning of my videos, and that's why you always see me doing I'll start fucking taking my supplements first, and then I'll chat with y'all for a little while. Then it's like, yeah, let's go. By the time I start smoking, man, it's like 5 or 10 minutes in. Well, it's good you're finding out things. I thought you knew things like that, though. In my but I think I don't know. She went. Are we having a thunderstorm this morning? My little tomatoes are growing up too. Oh, for the longest. What? What? I say one thing that you know for sure. Oh, why? I know what. Why? Say it's true. For the longest time. No. It's like little things you gotta pay attention to, man. But I've been slacking on my channel. I need to get my fucking description section back up. I really need to fucking redo all the merch. Except for the newer shit. I need a new logo. I need a company logo. Woo. Yeah, that doesn't bother me either, ML. Oh, it's looking amazing. It's looking like it's about time to get in there. Um, I would say maybe a little more than a half ounce. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh, I need to order the alcohol so I get off here. I'm trying not to, I try not to spend a lot of money because, when they fill my bank account, I'm not worried about my bank account, but when they fill it, that's just for my bill. The bank account's just for my bill. So when the state puts the money in that shit, I just let the bills take it and do what it got to do and shit. And I just work off the money that's in my pocket. I don't care about that shit. But I try not to spend nothing out of the bank account. But if it's an investment, such as these, that was an investment. Cause I may just fucking hand them all to nephew here, bro. Give me yeah. Give me got drowned. Oh shit, Monkey Man's in the house. Monkey Man, we're guilty on. What's up, big dog? My bad. My bad. I know I'm late coming to the party, nigga, but goddamn. So, you know what? You know what I'm starting to wonder? Honestly. I'm starting to wonder what would happen if I stopped smoking weed? I don't want to, but what would happen? I hear a lot of people start talking about things when they stop doing things and certain things happen. Like, I wonder what would happen if I stopped drinking and smoking. I never knew what it felt like because I've been drinking and smoking since I came out. I came out with a bong and a beer. Apple fritter is so fucking good. So hey, so my homeboy, well, the dude that lives across the street, the one that gave me that DMT pen, I said, damn, bro. I said, my grass look really fucked up. I said, what you said you're gonna do for my grass? Because it's got all these vines that are taking over my yard and shit. And he said, well, the cheapest thing I got is $40. He said, you could pay me in weed. I said, what? Nigga, I'll give you a quarter. Don't come talking about asking for a motherfucking half an ounce or an ounce or some shit. Oh, no, 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 no. I'll give you a quarter. Shit, I'll give you a quarter of some weed. Shit, you gonna do the front and back and get rid of the vine? Nigga. And you'll plant some motherfucking, he said he'll plant some motherfucking, some seeds too, some grass seeds. I said, he'll plant some grass seeds. But I do want to make sure that if he does cut my grass, that he cuts across the whole into my neighbor's driveway. Because it's like it's cut like this. This is my neighbor's little piece of yard. This is my little piece of yard over here. Probably about 15 feet, and we split it. You know what I'm saying? But I want him to cut the whole thing, because me and my neighbor be doing that shit. It's like, I'm not gonna cut your whole yard, but I'll cut across to the driveway and shit, and he do the same thing. It's all good. But it's like it's been rain, y'all. It even sound like it, don't it? What's going on out here? Y'all, it really looked fucking like angry outside. Looked really angry. Like, wasn't it just thundering? Am I tripping? $40 premium mounted? Yeah. I don't want that. Tell you the truth, I would never know if any of that was good Because if somebody was selling me something for $40 an ounce, I wouldn't buy it. I don't even want it. I don't even want to look at it because I know I already don't want it. Yeah, if you're gonna do all that, I'll give him a 14. I'll definitely do that. Yeah, but I don't want nothing that's that $40 an ounce, bro. I don't want it. Like I said, I don't even want to look at it. I don't want to smell it. I don't want you to prove me wrong. I don't want none of that shit. I don't even want to be around it because I'm already thinking it's some bullshit. In my mind, I can't get past it not being bullshit. The only way I'll take a $40 ounce is if I'm in Cali. If I'm in Cali, because they're not even going to charge me, tell you the truth. But if I'm in Cali and I just need something to smoke, something different to smoke, I might be like, homeboy, let me grab it. Or I might go to the dispensary and talk to my people and be like, here, here go $40. Shit, come on. But usually it'll be like $40 for a couple of eighths and shit, or an eighth or some shit, you know what I'm saying? But the fucking weed that I get in Cali is fucking amazing, you guys. If you've never had packaged dispensary weed from Cali, you should try it. You should try it. Try it. Packaged dispensary weed. You know, if I was back in the day, I probably would have done something like that. Went and spent $1,000 on like eighths of weed, on eight. Give me all 8 in the package. Best shit you got. I got $1,000 for a run there. Or look, bro, I want as many 8 of every strain that you got. I got 5 banks. $5,000. What's up? Shit, $5,000 share. Well, bro, since I'm spending 5 bands, can I get 5,008? Bitch, we won't do that. Oh, that's amazing. That's what's up, Kenna. Kenna, have you ever smoked weed from a certain place, like wherever you live? Wherever you live, have you just smoked weed at that place for like fucking just years and years and years and years and years, and then you smoke something from a different place and you can taste the difference? That's the way all the weed on the planet feels like to me, unless it's Cali Bud. I swear on everything, bro. I'm not even fronting. However, oh my God, Washington, D.C. dispensary weed. Oh my sweet Jesus. Lord have mercy, y'all. Have you ever tried Washington, D.C. dispensary bud? Sheesh. Somebody come pray for me. Lord have mercy, man. That shit be so delicious, make you want to slap anybody named ML. It be good as a motherfucker. You be like, ML? Damn it, man, that shit good as a motherfucker, bro. I don't know what to tell you, but it be, what? What? Michigan or Maryland? I'm partial to Maryland. However, I haven't had Maryland weed yet. I lived in Maryland for a big part of my life, but of course, I've had weed that I had gotten when I was in Maryland, but I was young, so I don't think they was really growing. I think they was just like some out of town shit. But now I bet you they got some shit. Is it recreational in Maryland? Oh, Maryland's how far away from me? 6 hours. 8 hours. 8 hours. The biggest part of the trip is goddamn, what is it? Is it South Carolina? Or is it North Carolina? One of them motherfuckers is the longest motherfucker to drive across. Like, okay, are we out of the Carolinas yet? Goddamn. South of the border. Fuck out of here, man. Cool. Because that would be dope for Brassy. For me and my brother to drive to Maryland. Or what would be dope for me, my brother, my mom to drive to Maryland. We could drive to Maryland, stay in Maryland till Sunday, drive to New York, get my mom in dialysis Tuesday in New York, and stay there until next Saturday. Squad goal, somebody slap me. That'd be dope. Be out there hanging out with Son of Man and shit, chilling. You know what I mean? ML, where you at, man? Where the fuck is you at? How come I don't know where you at? Where you at, ML? What's your state of origin? Where you at, nigga? What the hell no? Hell no. What the fuck? What just happened? ML, you ain't finna tell me where you at, bro? That's crazy. Damn, nigga, for real? I'm finna pull up or something? I ain't tell you to send me your address, nigga. I said, what state are you in? God damn. This nigga right here. Oh, 007 looking motherfucker. Oh, big secretive looking nigga. Oh, ancient Chinese secret looking motherfucker. Oh, I don't want to tell you looking ass. Oh, I don't want you to pull up here, nigga. Oh, oh, oh. Look how ML treat me, y'all. You see this, champ? Champ, you see how ML treat me? Damn. That nigga act like I'm his enemy or some shit. Like where you live at? 55 Sycamore Lane. Nigga, I ain't asked you all that. God damn. What state you live in? The fuck? This nigga said, oh, I ain't finna tell you. Oh, this supposed to be my dog, isn't it? This is supposed to be my motherfucking psilocybin mentor. And this nigga turned into a good guy that wants to keep his place. You thought I was gonna say something crazy, didn't you? You thought I was gonna say something. You better not digress on me. You better not. If you fit to digress, we finna have a problem. I'm finna pull up because I already know where the fuck you at. Woo! I even know what gym you go to. Woo! Don't say you do it at home. Woo! I know where you go to go. Hey. Just wanted to see if you knew I knew. No, yeah. Oh wait, that looks like you about to stale smoke me. I seen you on ML. You tried to stale smoke me. Look, ML tried to stale smoke me. Y'all see that shit? Tried to stale smoke me. Wait a minute, do I have to light it? Oh. It's dead off 14. I feel like I got the paper. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think I got the paper. Uh-oh. What happened? Missy, come on, man. Calm it down, bro. You're just in one place. I know it's a lot of shit to move around, but goddamn, catch a fucking lift, go to another hotel. Call around and see if some places got some empty places, man, real close. Call around. Don't just fucking get in a lift and go there. Call the motherfucking people. It's not even checkout time. Wait till checkout time, they may have a cancellation. You still got what, 2 hours? You still got 2.5 hours. I know, Emil. I know already. I know. Emil, I was just yanking your chain, big dog. What? Thought I forgot. Maybe I wanted to come shave you too. I know, Emil. I'm just fucking dumb. Nebraska. You know what place I kind of like, but I would have to get used to living there. That's Las Vegas. I would have to move into one of the neighborhoods. I got some people that, I don't know if they still live out there, but they used to live out there. And I never thought about living in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole gamble town, but I would be known throughout all the fucking casinos. Yep. So the best thing about that, Missy, is if you do it online, if you order a room online, you ain't gotta worry about shit, do you? You just go there and be like, here, look. You don't have a picture of your ID on your shit? I don't need it. Some say hello. I think it's almost time for me to get off of here. Some say hello. It is a river. And I need love. People stay next to me. They say it's fine. If you can be blessed to be a G, how about mine? Yeah. You think you're gonna get the hot box tonight? Well, don't sound like the president. Save some money, and that money that you save from getting a room, Missy, go get your fucking ID. It looks like it's getting ready to be a bad storm here, you guys. Anyway, you guys. So I'm getting ready to get off. I think I'm going to go to the store and maybe buy some oatmeal. I want my mom to have some oatmeal. Well, she took a shit this morning, so because I wanted to start getting regular doses of fiber, but gotta have a place to mail it to. Find out what your local mailbox's address is, and you could have it mail general delivery to the post office. No, don't smoke on it, Missy. Get some shit done. Fuck wrong with you? Anyway, I appreciate y'all. I love you, Missy. I hope everything goes right for you. I'm sure it will. I don't hope it. I know everything will go right for you. I hope you guys have a legendary day. May your day be filled with peace, positivity, love, happiness, and kindness, and everything that put a smile on your face. Hey, baby, y'all ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. You know what I'm gonna say? Cause I said it at the river video. Y'all stay baked, baby. Y'all stay baked. Y'all have a good time, man. Peace, y'all.